well met. Welcome to episode 20, chapter 20 of book 3 of the Westgate Irregulars campaign. I am Eric Scott DeB, the DM of this part of the game. Like last time, we just have some of the group because they have decided that splitting the party was a wise choice. And so half the group has decided to do some research and half the group has decided to do some research, but in a different place. And on that note, take it away, Erin.
Hi, I'm Erin M. Evans. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angels saga, and I play Tsetseliya, who is doing her best right now. I'm going to tell you about our sponsor. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, which includes Frida, Havilar, and Mahen from the Brimstone Angels saga. The game is available for PC and Mac, on Steam and web, Xbox One, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, on all Android devices, and also on Epic. Right now, guess what? We're doing Idle Champions Presents Court of the Raven Queen. So you may have seen me on Monday doing that, and you may have noticed that today is the release of Desmond, the super cool lycanthrope from Black Dice Society, who has decided to come along with us on our press for the Fortress of Memories. Awesome. I hope he doesn't grow to regret it. If you type in the code at the bottom of the screen, which this today is very silly, you'll get an Electrum Chest of your very own, which is very exciting. And once again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should check them out at idlechampions.com.
Hi, I'm Emily Tang. I'm a writer and game designer at Wizards of the Coast. Disclaimer, all thoughts and opinions expressed in the stream are my own and do not represent Wizards of the Coast. And I play Kalith Amikir, and a very own necromancer.
Hi, I'm Rainey Henderson. I play Rogar Battle Baron, dwarf cleric of life and love.
Okay, so we didn't have a recap this week. So in brief, the Irregulars, that is half the Irregulars, headed down to find the secret crypt/library that formerly lay beneath the Vhammos Manor, which is where Briarhouse is now, due to some shenanigans involving a mammoth falling from the sky and the bending of the space-time continuum.
And Westgate's super lax real estate laws.
That's right. Westgate's aggressive deregulation. Anyway, I'm sorry, objectivist hellscape. Anyway, so they found the crypt. There were some puzzles in the crypt. They left the crypt for the time being and went to the library, where they found a guardian, a shield guardian that was patrolling the library. Tsetseliya had the bright idea to look for the amulet that powers such guardians. She knows all about their construction from her time among the Vremyani in Rashomon. They found the amulet in the crypt. Kalith got herself some new skeletons to replace the ones that the guardians had smashed. They depowered the guardian and took it apart, only to find a captive wolf spirit inside. This has dire implications that will be explored at a later date. Tune into our Rashomon adventure and you might see some hints. Anyway, I'm not putting Erin on the spot. She has stuff going.
There's a what now? Okay. It's going to make a note and dire implications.
Dire. Make sure you put dire underlined. Yes.
All caps, too. Dire all caps underlined.
Dire wolf implications.
And so it is that our heroes find themselves in the library with Tsetseliya's hands once again glowing with eldritch might. And we are ready to go for the game.
And I tested this, and I can do an Eldritch Blast, right?
Oh, yeah. You blew up a whole bookshelf.
To Kalith's horror.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Sarshan's like, good. Do another one. This one.
Don't you dare do another one.
Oh.
I'm wondering if I can try a different spell and see if it works. Can I summon David?
Okay. You tap into your power to summon your Fey servant, and the power's not there. Nothing happens.
Okay, but one thing, I at least got one thing back, and the goat wolf is gone, right?
What about your axe? Can you get your axe?
Ooh, can I summon my axe?
Nothing.
At least I still have a spear. Okay, but it's an improvement, and we are still in this library, which was promised to have lots of information on powerful folks who might want to, help us out taking down a ruthless chronomancer.
Yep.
Probably could have been a better person if she tried. I'm just gonna hope and say that.
Okay. I also seem to recall you mentioning that you had noticed there was another door up here at the north end of the room.
Oh yeah.
And that you were thinking about exploring up there.
We should do that, especially if Rogar wants to sleep in the basement again, because now this is attached to his room. And if Kalith wants this to be her new room because it's full of spooky books, because you don't want a back door that you don't know where it goes to.
I
Did
mean,
do we open this chest that's in the room? I don't
No.
remember. Okay, so we have the chest as well.
We basically got the Shield Guardian, correct me if I'm wrong, we basically got the Shield Guardian turned off, and then Kalith found a book, and then I don't think I remember us doing anything else in here except...
Nope, that's it. That's all that had happened. It's a lot, but that's where we left it.
Cool. So, check the chest, man.
Okay. The chest is not locked. It has a series of fabrics laid down in it. And if you lift up the first layer of fabric, you see that there is a scroll under the fabric, like a laid out, slightly fragmented scroll. Like it's obviously very old.
what language?
Netherese.
Kalith knows Netherese. No, she doesn't.
Do you know Draconic? It uses the same alphabet, but...
Which is
Actually, it
I'm
depends.
not
High
sure
Netherese
who
or low Netherese?
it's high Netherese.
Oh, of course.
I'm not sure who decided that the Netherese would use the same alphabet, because the Draconic alphabet is like scratches. Anyway, it's
Because the
fine.
Netherese are just copycats. They're just
Yeah,
trying
it's true.
hard. Also, I
is
gotta
true.
make a fun language joke about it in Brimstone Angels, so I like it.
It's totally cool. All right. Yes, those are very, very old scrolls. They are not, however, made of gold or some other precious metal like the legendary Nether scrolls. So,
Thank God the Nether Scrolls are actually Tsetseliya wouldn't know what those are, so.
well, Lazar may have said something about them at one point.
I
They're
just
kind of
don't-
like a magical urban legend in a sense.
That's fair. So maybe I would, but okay. Rogar, do you want them? Are you gonna take them?
Oh, I don't have much use for scrolls. I kind of read them, and I use water in the nether regions. Not that you need to know. That's probably TMA. Sorry, TMI. Sorry, but so I don't really have any use for them. So
I do not either, Sarshan says.
Has Kalith knocked us over trying to get at these? Just out of curiosity.
Are you guys still standing in my way?
Sorry. I've neglected the
Oh.
map. I assumed that Rogar went over there, and then I was standing about where you just put yourself, so I just got shoved back.
Ow. Although Kalith can't read these, so she's just like, it's like going to half price books and getting books just because they're pretty, like they have the nice covers. That's her mindset right now. It's like, oh, pretty. So
None of us know comprehend languages, right?
No. Also, Emily mentioned
Make a
half price
link.
books last episode. I feel like we need to get them as our sponsor at this point.
yes, Kalith does know comprehend languages.
Hey.
All right. That doesn't need anything. I just cast it. All right. Comprehend language.
Okay. All right. So you cast a spell on yourself, and the letters seem to rearrange themselves into a language that you can understand. And it's like reverse dyslexia, shall we say. Like everything just makes a lot more sense all of a sudden. And these scrolls are not magical scrolls. They're not spell scrolls. They are partial treatises about ancient magic. Like necromantic magic, you think? But it's a little bit unclear.
Is there any word in there that hints at patrons or power?
Make an Arcana check. So this is you basically analyzing, assessing these scrolls.
27.
You did pretty well. All right, so this is basically like you found fragments of an ancient text that a number of modern scrolls and treatises of magic are based on or emulating, but aren't quite as accurate. So it is partial. The scroll mentions an ancient god of the dead who grants power to those powerful enough to reach his abode. So that's the closest it comes to mentioning a patron of some kind.
Hey, Tsetseliya.
Yeah, what you got?
How do you feel about getting power from a death god? Which actually is Sparkle? Is a scroll just talking about Merkle then?
No, it is not.
Ooh.
There is a little there's an image that's sketched onto the scroll, and it looks vaguely humanoid, but it has like a extra large elongated head and then a hand that's grasping a scroll.
This guy, how would you feel about if this guy was your patron?
What happened to his head?
Does it do that to your head if you join him? I wouldn't do that.
This is an important question. Also,
Right.
you asked this question, and Tsetseliya's gonna like look over at Rogar because I feel like saying like, yeah, sure, sign me up. I'm starting. I feel a little like angel devil dynamic in the moment.
I don't know, like
Kayla's the angel, right?
Kayla,
I mean, she has the wings.
you took on a god of death as a patron, so you should be able to, like, how do you feel that has that worked out well for you?
I mean, I wouldn't call him a patron necessarily. He's just
okay.
a benefactor.
I mean, what do you think a patron is?
Someone who gives you stuff if you do things they like. Oh.
It comes to your restaurant or your inn if you open one, I think. I've heard.
Oh no.
I'm
The
definitely.
The scroll also mentions a couple of key words and devices, like elements of a ritual that you can use to contact this entity.
I'm sorry. Are you okay, Kayla?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
why wouldn't I be okay?
Oh, you said oh no, and I just.
Wait, did I say? Oh no! Oh, I was just realizing what I was describing sounded quite like patronage.
Oh.
I vote we take this with us. I mean, I don't want to rush into anything. I feel like finding out more is a good idea before we just call up a god of the dead
Backup
from
plan?
ancient. What is this language?
Netherese?
Okay, so ancient Netherese death god can be on the list. Do you think that they're even alive?
Does Does
Are
any
they
of
ever
you
alive if they're a death god?
Does any of you
That's
want
a
to make
really good
a
question.
religion check?
Cleric.
I got a 20.
Okay, so Rogar,
Aye.
looking at the scroll and thinking back to what you might know about different faiths and whatnot, you have heard of a deity called Jergal, who was a Netherese deity, as far as you know, like really ancient god of the dead, who predates Merkel being god of the dead.
Oh.
And in fact, he wasn't just god of the dead, he was the god of murder and strife, and he had Bane and Baal and Merkel's portfolios. He was very powerful.
Oh.
Remember when I told you that story about the Dark Three? Jergal was the deity that they took their power from.
Oh, right. And Sturridge was going on about Jergal and Merkel a lot. And but Rogar will... so it's probably good he's not here. Otherwise, he'd go on around. So, but Rogar will convey all of that to them, what he remembers about it.
So, like a god that doesn't have particular. Man, I don't know, because that's better than what I've got. But you've got a guy. I don't, Caliph, don't you? Can you make some introductions?
Plan B, right? This is Plan B. Like, it doesn't hurt for us. Let's just keep looking. You know, we'll collect we'll collect as many options as we can, and then we can pick and choose for you.
Okay, I think that seems reasonable.
Choices are good.
It does occur to me that we never act like Tsetseliya knows Nenduin the Hunter was Sarshan's patron before the Heart of the Piercing, and that's who the Heart of the Piercing told her to go make a pact with. And it doesn't sound like he was very nice to Sarshan, so her first instinct is hell no. But it might be a good idea to ask, like, especially if that was a hint, like you need this kind of power. So when that makes sense, I would like to ask Sarshan some questions about Nenduin.
Sounds like a Heart of the Piercing just wants to keep it in the family, sort of.
Maybe. But we can look at the books here first.
I wonder if they trade, like, so Sarshan went from Nenduin to Heart of the Piercing, so now Heart of the Piercing would send you to him. It's like, now we're even.
I'm typing something. We can look at books, though.
Sarshan's looking at Rogar like, man, I hope not. Just pass me around like a unicorn or something.
Oh, but you're a lovely unicorn, Sarshan. Is that not good? Is it not good to be a unicorn? I've never met one. Are they nice or are they not nice?
You know, Rogar, you're doing this very odd thing, Sarshan says.
Oh?
Yes. You keep complimenting how handsome and alluring I am. And it's very strange. Please stop.
Well, I apologize.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay. Book time. He goes
Okay.
and sits back in the chair and promptly falls asleep.
Okay, I mean,
We'll check on him later.
is he okay?
I don't know. I can check on him. I can, because I wanted to ask him these questions. Like, we can look for the books.
I mean, there's a lot of shelves. If you don't mind just spending some time, we'll go through every single title.
As much as the DM will let us.
I am somewhat prepared, yes.
That sounds like a yes. Go for it.
Rogar will look for pictures of things that look like powerful patrons.
Right.
That don't look too mean or...
Okay. Rogar, make an Arcana check, please.
17.
Okay. You do find some pictures. And
I'll give them to Caliph to interpret.
okay.
I'm just helping her out. Oh, here's one, Caleb.
One of them that really caught your attention is an image of a very well-built, very muscular, angelic figure with dark gray skin and black, a shock of black hair, with feet like those of a bird. And you've just been staring at this for a while because Rugger has his own tastes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You show that image to Caliph.
Aye.
Okay, Caliph, that is found in a book about elven history, in fact. And this entity is called Malkazid the Branded King.
Is he someone Caleb would know?
This library has a whole vibe, doesn't it?
Taking a note. Okay.
Does Caleb know about the Branded King?
Make a history check, and you can have advantage because you are an elf and know a lot about elven history, thanks to your dad. Jesus.
23.
Okay. Malkazid, the Branded King, was once an ally or servant of the Seldarine once upon a time, but he was banished from their side after betraying Corlin Larethian. And he has spent the intervening thousands upon thousands of years undermining and getting back at the elves.
Oh.
And you know that he was in some way related to Lolth and the Drow, but you're not sure exactly what.
So this is probably going to be in a no pile.
Okay, that's a no pile.
So we'll have 3 piles: a yes, a maybe, and a no. So far we have one in the maybe and one in the no.
Okay.
Oh, you're so organized, Caleb.
We're Marie Kondoing this library.
Malkazid the Branded King does not spark joy.
That's right.
Sparks terror.
Tsetseliya, you are also looking at books, right?
I was gonna go talk to Sarshan, but if he's like out cold, I will look at books.
He is just kind of snoozing. When you try to talk to him, he says, "Oh, are we going to investigate that door?"
In a minute, everybody's looking in the books.
Okay,
But
well, I'm not very good at the books, so...
I wanted to ask you some questions real quick.
Oh, all right. Of course.
So, I wanted to ask, because the Heart of the Piercing said I should go find Nenduin, the hunter.
Oh.
And I have to assume that she just meant me, but I wondered if you could tell me. I'm not going. I'm not saying that's what I'm going to do necessarily, or at all.
Well, you shouldn't rule it out if you think it's the best course of action.
I mean, it did not sound like he was very nice to you, and I don't really like people who aren't very nice to you.
Oh, that's really sweet of you. It's not that he's cruel or malicious. He's exacting, ruthless. If you disobey him, he's well, he'll pump you full of arrows. Or ruin your life in some other less direct way.
This doesn't sound great. Why would she want me to go to Nenduin? Does he
probably because he's her brother?
Just she knows him? She trusts him?
Trust is such a strong word when you're talking about that particular, I mean, it's the Heart of the Piercing. She probably thinks or knows that it's somehow relevant to your future.
I forgot she does that prophecy stuff.
Or she could have suggested it as a way of making you not do it because she knew that was essential to her future.
Okay. Okay, so
Or she told you to do it knowing that you would know, that she would know, that you didn't want to do it.
whoa, we have to
So
stop.
then you would do it because you'd think that she would not want you to do it.
Okay, this is you are catching my paranoia, and I don't think this is good for you.
You're right. This is a downward
It's
spiral. of
actually
logical
making me
nonsense.
wonder if I need to examine my own character flaws. Okay, so it might be because he's related. It might be because he's a
Destiny
merciless
thing.
hunter.
Yeah, maybe.
It might be because she knows I won't, and so I'll go find someone else. Well, that's less helpful than I was hoping. I was probably
could-
hoping for an easy answer here.
She could be trying to drive us apart.
Why would she do that?
Well, Nandoin considers me prey at this point since I betrayed him and left his service.
Why would she care? Oh my god. Okay, I have to sit down.
Oh, okay. All right. He moves out of the way and
No.
presents you the chair.
I'm on the floor. It's fine.
Oh. Okay. He
Okay.
sits down on the floor next to you.
You should rest. You seem like you're a little overtaxed yourself. And it's been a very difficult couple of days for everybody.
He puts his hand on Tsetseliya's shoulder. Tsetseliya, helping you and being emotionally supportive is restful for me.
Okay, is it?
Yes.
Okay, also you should maybe go back to taking a nap if you need a nap.
Oh. I'm an elf. I don't sleep. Ever.
Okay, that's just a lie.
You're right. It is just a lie, but
Or-
I'm not supposed to sleep.
Or it's even weirder and you're pretending to sleep. And
I'm not good at the books, and so I didn't want to get embarrassed because I'm not good at the books.
you're good at lots of other things. You don't
Like
have to
I
be
could
good
look at the
books.
pictures and show you cool pictures, but that doesn't seem all that helpful.
I don't know. It doesn't seem unhelpful. It's fast
Hmm.
skimming. But also, you don't have to. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You gave me very useful information about Nenduin. That is what I wanted. I'm gonna go see if Caliph and Rogar found anything.
Excellent. He
Did we
leans
find
against
anything
the pillar
else?
and kind of snoozes. Caliph, your own research.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check. With advantage, because you're used to libraries.
23.
I mean, you're also used to libraries bursting into flames around you, but that's just a
Oh.
spurious rumor, so.
Yeah.
All right.
No one can prove anything.
You do find a book about the Unseelie Court.
Tsetseliya.
Ooh.
Hmm?
Which
What you got?
A group
Unseelie.
of powerful, dark archfey. Not necessarily evil, but capricious and dangerous.
Okay. That is a maybe.
I mean, wasn't your patron of Fae before?
Yeah, but not. She's kind of. So. She's kind of almost like a nature spirit. She's not with one of the courts, which I gotta tell you is not something I know a lot about. I'm not really politically educated on this one. But she's kind of an outsider. She's really kind of focused on the Lithari and the Lithari's business. And so that's one thing. But if you get someone who's in a court, I feel like you're buying into a lot of Feywild politics. And as evidenced from my patience for Westgate politics, I don't know if it's a good fit. However, maybe they'll find my tendency to try and talk people out of having meetings really charming. So, maybe pile.
Do the Fae enjoy meetings
I mean,
and taking minutes and calling for motions and all that?
well, that part, no. In that way, I think we'd be very much in alignment. But I also think that a lot of times when I've been in the Feywild, a word means different things. So we say meeting, and what they mean is a game of chicken with poison. Or like I don't know what you guys call it. We call it a Chondathan standoff, when everybody's like got their wands pointed at each other. That feels like a Feywild meeting, but there's probably also some mushrooms involved.
Oh, that sounds
Poisoning chickens does not sound good.
That sounds like a family gathering, only it's everyone with their, blades, trying to show off and prove that they're better than everyone else.
Oh.
But
Is that what your family gatherings were like? Oh, I see.
they're fun in their own way. Just, also not fun.
Does Kayla still have her blade, or is that gone?
I was wondering that too.
It got turned into bone, so she still has it, but it's all bone.
Oh.
It's bone sword.
Right before she flew off, she asked Merkel to do something with it, just as a token. So he turned it to bone, and she heard the screaming of all her elven ancestors wailing in agony.
Oh no. Do you still sing with it, but like a death song?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that description very vividly, Eric.
Yep.
Oh, have you talked to your dad since you got back? Or your mom?
Oh.
Isn't them letters? They get postcards.
Did you tell him what you did to the sword?
Hasn't come up.
That's fair.
Conversation.
I mean,
Don't ask, don't tell.
you don't have to tell them. I don't think that it's, sometimes your parents don't really need to know what's going on with your life. They didn't earn that. It's fine.
I've been getting a lot of hints recently of hey, been a while since you came home for the holidays. Whatever the equivalent of holidays are.
There are holidays in Europe, although there are also cultural holidays for different people. So
Part of me is like, okay, so we get a pile of options. We all jump in the witch house. We cast some rituals to talk to them while we travel to. Are you from Evermeet, or wait, where are you from?
The area of the. Oh, I can't remember. It's Snow Eagles
or something like that.
Okay, so we travel to the area in the witch house, and then we show up and we just rip the band-aid off with your parents. The DM's like, no, guys.
They'll want to meet. They'll want to meet my boyfriend too, and I don't have a boyfriend for them to meet.
Oh.
yes, you do. I'm right here in your bag.
Shh.
Who are you shushing?
No one. I was sneezing.
Maybe Ruin would pose as your boyfriend.
Why don't you pose as her boyfriend, Rogar?
Oh, I met her dad, and he didn't think much of dwarves.
I mean,
He had a
she
low
turned-
opinion of them.
Unless you wanted to,
you turned them-
upset
is it-
him, then I could play your boyfriend.
I mean, you have you turned your Moonblade into a necromantic horror show, so
It might be a good distraction, if they really didn't like me. Like-
really, we need to just pile on enough things that they don't even notice that part.
I could be.
Whoa, Dad, have you met my boyfriend? Oh, by the way, my sword is now all a bone. Oh, by the way, here's my boyfriend.
We could just, think of as many things to upset your dad as possible, and so he doesn't even look at it.
Maybe you should introduce them to the skin book. Anyway,
Did
they
the
can be
skin
all-
book say that?
Oh.
no, that was DM editorializing.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Mom, Dad, here's my boyfriend. Flip, flip, flip.
I mean,
They would be horrified, but deep down they would understand.
They'd be like, we knew this was going to happen all along.
They'll be like, do you
we've
want us
known
to act
since you were
surprised?
little.
You were gonna fall in love with a book.
We know that she loves books. Just didn't think it would go this far. All right.
All right, so we've got unknown Netherese. Yeah, the Netherese Death God, the Unseelie Court, and we're not going with Malkazid, the
branded
Lord.
king.
All right, so
Branded
Malkazid, the branded king, is off the table.
That seems to have been taken off the table. I didn't hear about it, but I also feel like I'm reading The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik, and I'm feeling the library try to force me into becoming the Dark Queen, and I'm not having it. Although Caliph.
I mean, it feels like for that particular patron, that's just a very quick road to being eaten up or just generally killed.
Yeah, I think what I'm really looking for in a patron is power, but also hands-off approach to management. Like, what I enjoyed about the Heart of the Piercing was that she told me to do two things. Well, she told me to do one thing, and then she also gave me information. She said, you gotta kill your mother, which turns out don't have to do anymore. But also, I was just planning on never doing it by never finding her. And then also, she told me where Artemisia was. So I just went and found Artemisia and ignored the other thing. And then she didn't bother me much, except for that, time she ripped me out to the endless waste to fight red wizards. That was not my favorite part of that experience of having a pact with her. So anyway, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I guess so. Like, leave me alone 90% of the time, 10% of the time, require traumatic amounts of energy and focus on something it's asking a lot.
I'll just throw this out there. You could, become an acolyte of Sharindlar and become a cleric, and then you'd sort of like having a patron, except for, they don't ask you to kill your mother.
True.
Or another god that maybe if Sharindlar is not exactly to your taste, I don't know how that could be possible, but, I suppose.
Dwarf, do you know I'm not a dwarf, right?
Oh, I know you're not a dwarf, but surely life and love are not, I think we can spread that throughout the world, and I think that more acolytes she has, the better.
Kayla's gonna just pointedly flap her bone wings.
Or she's, and she got her power from a god. I got, and I used, so I think that that's an option too. I just don't want to take it.
I guess so. It took me a long time to figure out that you guys have the same god. Well, I don't know about you guys, but they have the same gods out here. We call them different things in Rashomon. But I don't know. I guess we could go find a Temple of Mystra and see if she's recruiting.
Oh.
That seems relatively in my wheelhouse versus, I think you guys say Miliki. I don't think that Bala's for me. That's probably more, that's more like that's the hearth and home and stuff. Shontea, that's what they say out here. But anyway, the hidden one is probably if I was going to be a cleric. But also, being a cleric is a lot of work. Think about your spells every morning, and your god is particular. The nice thing about a patron is that, you're really just channeling the power of their plane, and they're the middleman, and you if you get a good one, you don't have to talk to them too much.
Oh.
This is the introvert-extrovert argument.
Right. You don't want to talk to you? I loved when Sharindlar would talk to me, but I guess, each to their own. I understand.
Tsetseliya becomes the cleric of the hidden one, a cleric of Mystra. Mystra tries to talk to her, and she's just like, boop, boop. Sorry, I left my phone in the other room.
I'm going through a tunnel. Can't. Sorry.
Just send the blessings, and I'll call you back later.
Yeah.
Does it work if you a conduit of a conduit? If someone's already channeling God's power, can they channel it into you?
You mean could Rogar be my patron?
Yeah.
Like sublet?
Yeah, absolutely.
This we should put on the list. I like it. Because then maybe we can find somebody who's not someone who is less inclined to go on a power trip.
So this is in the yes column or in the maybe? Maybe depending on who.
I think that's in the maybe depending on who.
I think it's also in the maybe depending on can this even be done?
That too. I like the idea though. That would be fun. I would love. You know what would be cool? I would love to be a patron. I would totally give people power off of this plane. I don't know how the hidden one would feel about that. But I also don't entirely know. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Let's workship it. But
I mean, is it like you find 3 people to give your power to, and they find 3 people, and it just keeps feeding like that?
Have you
It's
heard
called
about
the Pact
amazing
of the
power
MLM.
So yeah, so I'm thinking not mean, not demanding. Definitely don't want to go with. I've heard of people going with like fiends that ask them to do terrible things.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I don't want that one. I don't. Yeah, just somebody who's got a hookup. That's all.
All right.
And I'll just somebody I can talk into it is probably better.
Oh.
Okay, so if we've gotten through enough of this library to feel like we've tossed it properly, we should probably go check that door and make sure there's not, some kind of Vhammos designed undead waiting to eat us as soon as we've got our guard down.
Sargent springs to his feet. The door. Aha.
Oh yeah, has it just been kind of quiet this whole time? Like, haven't really heard any activity going on the other side?
Nope.
Oh, I guess you put a guardian of faith or something in front of the door. But oh well, too late. Here we go.
Is the shield guardian off now? Like, is it depowered?
It's destroyed. You
Okay.
pulled it apart.
That's fair. I assume if we put it back together, it's like missing the batteries, so we can't. We
Yeah,
also
whatever-
can't get it out of this room.
Yeah, whatever power was powering it is no longer active.
Oh,
Okay.
we could give it to Artemisia and tell her it's one of those things that you put dresses on and stuff when you're tailoring things, and like a gift for her in apology for her wall being destroyed.
That's true. We need a
And
gift
the
for
new hole in her
Artemisia.
basement.
And if any of these books seem like something we could give Sturge as an apology, if he ever
Oh.
finds out we left his brother in the hallway there,
Aye.
maybe that's a good idea. We'll just keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out for stuff like that. Okay, we're going out the door.
What?
Okay.
Just really quickly, what is the most unusual and interesting looking book? Doesn't matter about subject, just from pure aesthetic.
Roll an Arcana check.
28.
Oh dang. Okay. There is a book about the application of necromancy upon non-humanoid creatures, which looks very interesting.
All right, what's the second most one? I'm gonna keep it for myself, but I want one something this turn.
When you go shopping for a gift and you're like, but this
Yep.
is for me.
There is a book called The Big Book of Secrets, and it appears to be a puzzle book of some
That
kind.
Oh,
Sounds like it was tailor-made for him.
is perfect.
hi.
Mhm.
All right, gonna take those. So Kayla has 2 books for herself now, and 1 book for Sturge. Just gonna slip it
2
into a
books
pocket.
for Tsetseliya.
And a fancy old scroll.
Okay.
Oh, and you got
And I
a cool
guess
new
if
knife too,
everyone's
right?
done shopping,
Okay. Sargent went and listened at the door. And he looks back to you and shakes his head like he didn't hear anything.
Okay, well, just Well, here's my question. Should we move so you can just shatter the door and whatever's behind it? Or should we just creep on?
Burst into the broom closet. No.
What
Right,
you
do you
gonna
want to
do?
shatter it?
Or we just go. Do you want to shatter the door, Caliph?
Or I can try mage handing it. Okay.
Just gonna yank Sargent out of the way before she does that.
Well,
Oh, hello.
yeah, sure, why not? All right.
Oh, I
Shatter.
just assumed. I assumed this was confirmation of shatter. Anytime Caliph does this, I jump out of the way.
Well, so I was like, yeah. Oh wait, but that's probably how Caliph would think. So it's like shatter. Oh wait, was that a good idea?
That's fair. But bad ideas is what gets us into adventures. So I don't think that's a Tsetseliya thought, but it's an Aaron thought.
So you are going to cast Shatter on the door?
Do it, do it, do
I
it,
already
do
said
it, do
yes
it.
or yes.
It has a 10
You
foot
know in your
radius.
heart. You know in your heart you wanna.
I already said yes, so yes. But as a player, I'm like, I get really nervous whenever the DM asks for confirmation.
Are you gonna? Well, sorry, that was just a lot of conversation. Are you gonna stand right there while you cast it?
Unless there's a obvious reason that Caliph can see that she shouldn't.
Well, if you cast it on the door, standing right there, it would hit you as well.
Oh, that's right.
And
stand back.
Tsetseliya, if she continues to stand right there, because it's 10 foot radius.
This is what I hate about the maps. We get all fussy about the maps. Move Sargent too, because we're not gonna go, oh, you didn't move Sargent.
No,
so
no,
he's
I'm
dead."
not gonna do that. He wouldn't die. He has too many hit points to die from one shatter. Maybe
Alright.
3 shatters.
Let's just assume too that I just like cleared all the books off the shelves and took them out of range.
Okay. And then boom. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Yes, you shattered the door. You can see that the door opens into what looks like a bedroom. It's a big bed in the middle.
Oh, if you make out your bedroom now, you wish you had a door. Oh well.
Oh,
We
look,
don't
more
have-
books.
Oh, I have the wand of detect magic.
There's a book on a pedestal here, very conspicuously too.
Oh.
Caleb, don't touch that book.
I'm just looking.
Okay.
Can I read it out loud either?
So the wand of detect magic comes out, and Caliph immediately heads over to check out the book on the pedestal, and a black mist starts emerging from around the pedestal, filling the room, and you hear a feminine voice from across a great distance saying, "Who dares enter my sanctum? Who dares?"
Do we all hear this or just Kayla?
Everybody.
Ooh.
Rogar
voice
cast
familiar.
protection against evil on Tsetseliya really quick when he hears that and sees the mist. Or-
Sure.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. Oh. All right. Do you take any other actions? Anybody?
I'm gonna talk to the book, I think.
Well, is the voice familiar?
That's a good question.
It sounds sort of vaguely familiar, but not like, not someone that you've met that you immediately recognize.
Does it sound like a Vhammos voice?
Maybe.
They have a very particular speech impediment.
Yes.
You could ask your book boyfriend.
Yeah, that very cultured way of
Although
speaking.
then,
It occurs to me now that I could have given the Vhammos a very specific speech pattern where they say V words all the time, and that would have been hilarious. But I
that would have been hilarious for one episode.
Yeah.
Does that
Then you would be going, damn it.
Damn
If
it!
you
Why
did
did I
that,
do
does that
this to
mean that-
myself?
If you did that, does that mean the Vhammoses are actually the Whammoses?
Yeah, it does.
The lump.
Oh,
They're like, You're getting our name wrong. What's your name? Vhammos. That's what I'm saying. No, Vhammos. Yeah, Vhammos. No, Vhammos.
Unless
Go back
Caliph,
to-
unless you're gonna do anything related to figuring out who the voice is.
Just ask Aiden if he knows who this voice is.
Aiden seems nervous, which is strange because you wouldn't think a book boyfriend could be so nervous.
Okay, remember you're a book.
That doesn't make me feel better. She loves books.
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay, the mist, the smoke
Wait,
fills the room and coalesces into a floating skull that appears before you. Its eyes blazing with dark light. Ah.
before you say the thing that I know you want to say, I want to try one thing.
Okay.
We're the new maids to clean the room.
The new maids to clean the room.
Mm-hmm.
Make a deception check.
Sorry, I rolled persuasion. I'll roll it's the same as deception, so.
Yeah, okay.
14.
You
Our
don't-
uniforms didn't come in yet.
I should say so. Your dress is sloppy at best. How long has it been?
Since this room was cleaned? Or
Yes, how long?
they didn't tell us. The agency just sent us over. Lady Vhammos is trying to get things back in order.
My descendant makes so many bad choices.
This is I did.
Which
I have
Lady
heard,
Vhammos is it now?
Aiden, who's your mom?
Griselda.
Griselda must be one of the new great-great-grandchildren that I don't know about yet.
Yes, there was a house war, and the Vhammoses came out on top, of course, but
So that useless Arena has finally kicked the bucket, has she?
Frenna, dang it. Yes.
Shuffled off this plane to the gray
Yes,
waste, has she?
But Griselda
Taken her
definitely.
place in the wall of the faithless and false, has she? I never liked her.
So you're the prior lady, Vhammos?
No. And then she starts flying around the room a little bit. I am Veritrix Vhammos.
Oh.
The originator of the house.
Oh no, the house has existed long before but I was a ruler of the house.
May it rise to the same power and strength as it had in your day.
Tell me, have you come across my daughter, Dahlia?
I haven't met her. Caliph, do you know Dahlia?
I mean, I just started working here the same day you did, so I can't say I have.
Oh, so you haven't tidied any rooms with I'm assuming she's a powerful necromancer of some sort if she's someone that is around.
Indeed, she was around for a long, long time. She slew me, hoping that I would not be around to continue to offer her wisdom and guidance. But it did not succeed, and my will proved impossible for her to end.
It's unfortunate. Daughters just don't always appreciate the guidance their mothers can give them,
I know, right?
especially in crushing things with an iron fist.
So disappointing. Anyway, she is clever and wise and has amassed a certain amount of power for herself in this God's forsaken city that we never should have moved to in the first place. Ugh. Ugh.
Just
It's much
ugh.
harder to do without a tongue.
I imagine so. So
To remember what it sounds like. Ugh.
You think you're doing good?
Well, thank you.
So
Well,
just couple.
get to.
Okay. I'll start dusting over here, Kalis.
Yeah, I'll dust the shelves over here. The bookshelves.
And the Rogar's just like,
We have a couple other workers tidying up the library in there. The shield guardian seemed to have malfunction. Were you involved? You wouldn't have been involved in the purchase of that shield guardian, would you?
Ah, yes. The Guardian. Apparently, Dahlia decided that she would need something to guard her bedroom while she was away. She didn't trust me to do that for her.
Well, that
Probably
seems silly.
My abilities are somewhat limited by my new form. It's very slimming, however.
Yeah,
I've
you
lost
look great.
a great deal of weight.
I'm gonna take my scarf and sort of wipe down this bookshelf like I'm dusting it. Can I see if any of these books are actually useful?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Come on, Arcana, come on! 24.
woo! Nice.
There
Desperation
is
makes me smart.
there is a book about it's called The Book of Lonely Suffering, and it appears to be a holy Sharon text.
Oh. I don't want to do that.
Don't disturb that.
Oh, no. Definitely going to be careful with this one.
You see, my dear, you'd find it very, very, very draining. She floats back and lingers over Kayla's shoulder. So Dahlia hired you to clean her bedroom, did she?
I don't know if it was her bedroom specifically. I was just hired to clean. And
Well, this is her bedroom. I hope you brought something for the bloodstains.
You can cast prestidigitation, right?
No.
Oh, crap.
Can you?
No, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some supplies. Kayla, keep her talking.
Wait, don't leave.
Oh, I can cast
He's gonna
prestidigitation.
come out and be like, can either of you cast prestidigitation?
I can.
Can you pretend that you were hired by a cleaning service to clean a terrifying necromancer's bedroom to a floating skull?
Let me think how Sturge would do it. He's a really good actor. Okay. Hello, I am here to clean your room.
I have.
Like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was like, I have a disguise. Oh, it's disguise self. It's not disguise someone else. Okay, maybe I can do that. But anyway, even if I do it, I bet she'll be able to see it. So let's not mess around with it. Let's go the natural route. That was an impression, and we're gonna try it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna bring Rogar back in and be like, he's got the cleaning magic for the blood stains. So you can take care of those.
So this floating skull floats over to Rogar. My, what a handsome maid.
Well, thank you. What a lovely person who hires maids.
I do not hire maids. Where is my daughter? She is very lovely. That gets her into problems.
You know, I wonder if she's if she was out in the crypt. There seem to be some things moving around in the crypt. Do you want to go check on her? We'll be able to air the room out, and you won't be bothered while we do the prestidigitation and the bed linen changing.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Do better. 22.
Yes, maybe I will. I shall return. Touch nothing of value except to clean it.
Of course, we're professionals.
And then she just kind of flies off through the wall.
Oh, she goes through
Should
walls.
we just book it
I kind of think we should toss this place if we can. What's in this? Is there anything about this this chest that's glowing?
Yep, it is glowing faintly.
Okay.
Sarshan comes in. He's like, "Ha ha!
Rogar, can you do the mage hand on the chest?
What's everyone scared of?"
There's just be cool. If there's a skull comes in here, just
hit it with my sword.
Wait.
Oh,
on this.
don't hit it with my sword. Okay.
Probably not. I don't know. Maybe we could take her, but we should just, do what we need to do. Okay, so see what's in the chest, and then the book that's over here. Can I look at it?
The one on the pedestal, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes,
I have a
you
feeling
certainly
that's
can.
tied to her somehow, because that's where all the.
I'm not gonna. That's a good point. I don't want to touch it. I just want to look at it.
That would appear to be a Vhammos family history lineage.
Okay, moving on.
So, Caliph, Aiden finally responds to you and says, "Oh, sorry, I was just, yeah, that is my great aunt Veritrix."
She's quite a personality, isn't she?
Oh yes, you have no idea. Even that
I have some idea now.
brief glimpse gave you you probably do have some idea. You're very smart. I really like that about you. Anyway, she's quite powerful, or at least in her own head, she's quite powerful. She's also rather, what's the word? Gullible. Yes.
Got that a little.
Does she make pacts?
Does she make pacts?
She's probably not powerful enough for it.
She is the type to make pacts to rub her feet, even though she doesn't have feet.
Make pacts to rub her feet? What does that even mean? Like,
What are you talking about?
I'm looking under the. Kayla's gonna look under the bed. She's like hide down and checking under the bed skirts so she can also hide the fact that she's talking.
Okay. Well, now that you're kind of like stooped down there, you get this overwhelming stench, and you realize that there is a corpse under the bed.
Is it a familiar corpse?
No, it's just some person, a male body, like a human man, who is extremely pale, skin sunken to the bones in his face and body.
Aiden, do you know this person?
Here, let me hold me closer. No, but definitely Aunt Dahlia's type.
Not Dahlia's type? Is that why he's dead?
No, Aunt Dahlia's type.
Oh. Where's your aunt? Where does your Aunt Dahlia go when she's not in her room?
Typically to her coffin, although I'm not sure where it is. I do know this is her room, though.
Guys,
I could have Roomba try to eat the corpse, but that would take a really long time.
She might be saving it for later. We should leave.
I think we should leave, guys.
Okay, but do we get the chest open while that was happening?
It appears to be locked very securely.
I think
Okay.
Cut our losses and run.
Later, I want to know what was in the chest, but
Rogar will prestidigitate a couple of things because he doesn't want her to like. It's important that he feels like he did a good job and doesn't want her to be unhappy with his performance as a maid.
It's cleaning on the way out. I love it.
Do you want to leave a little card for your cleaning agency?
No.
I'm doing the service.
Oh, I don't have one. I didn't know this was going to come up. You just have to be ready for these opportunities when they come your way, I guess. I should have some blank cards.
I feel like, yes, I kind of love the idea. We have like these cards that just say Westgate Irregulars, but there's a blank under it.
Uh,
And then whatever shenanigans we just fill in. Westgate Irregulars cleaning service.
That's right.
Contact Ilra Nathalin for scheduling.
Yes.
And Ilra is like, why am I getting all of these people bothering me
I
about?
would really hesitate to employ a cleaning service that advertises themselves as irregular.
Fair. Maybe they should just be totally blank, like you said.
Cleaning service and body removal, and then Caliph can just take the bodies. We'll remove the bodies, but then Caliph can use them as her army.
We just put a little carrot, right? Discreet cleaning service.
Yes, discreet.
All right. Anyway.
All right. So, yeah, let's get out of here. Good
Aye.
plans.
Okay.
I noticed that the corridor is suddenly dark.
Yep.
Oh.
Is the door shut? Did
Yes.
we shatter this door?
No, you had the skeleton
Oh, that's
open the
right.
door.
It was
That's
the
right.
flame thing that came down when you.
I'm gonna just say like skeletons have kind of like been hanging out in the library, so now I'm gonna if we're headed out.
Yeah, they're not there now though.
Oh no.
I think we're gonna fight Aiden's great-great-grandma. But let's try opening this door first. This door didn't have a trap on it, right? This one was
No.
just surprise shield guardian.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
Wait, real quick.
Oh, what?
Disguise self to look like a maid,
Okay.
which I probably should have done earlier. Wait, actually, I'm not gonna do it because that's gonna be suspicious. It's like, who's this maid? I've never seen it. Yeah, or just let's take a moment and see what we can do to prepare.
Okay, if we see her again, I'm just gonna tell her we're on a mandated break. We're on a mandated meal break. She doesn't know what time it is. I don't actually know what time it is down here. And we're just going back up to the surface to get some sandwiches and bring back the air freshener.
Yes.
Rogar, Sorshin!
Hi.
Oh, yes. That seems like a good story. I'm glad we established that.
Hi.
This is not technically well, no, it's lying. We're just lying for good reasons.
Lying for good reasons. Perfect. Secrets are poison except when they're for good reasons.
This isn't necessarily, I mean, I guess our true identity is a secret, but I'm glad you can see the necessity.
Mhm.
I would like to open this door.
Okay. Sure enough, you see a floating skull in the hallway, barking orders at the skeleton, which is now walking away. The skull turns toward you and goes, "Ah, hello. You have finished cleaning already?"
Oh, we need to go back up and get some more supplies. And it turns out it's time for our mandated meal break. You know what's the name of the Lord's Council? What's the ruling?
Merchant Council.
You know,
You know, the
how
Merchant Council.
the cleaning union and all that.
Did you just say the word union?
We don't make the rules. We just
Okay,
have to follow
it's
them.
really
Oh,
more
oh.
of a mercenary company. We just really specialize in cleaning mercenarily.
Oh, good. I was worried that the lower classes had risen up and Westgate had gone to the dogs.
No, we're quite downtrodden, but we
Perfect.
have to eat because if we faint on your property, that's a mess for you.
Not terribly, but I understand, and I appreciate the sympathy.
So we'll be right back as soon as we've eaten our mandated gruel and gotten you some nice air freshener. Would you like lemon or lavender?
You know, she floats over closer to you. You could stay for a little bit longer, and I could conjure something for you to eat.
Oh, I don't want to put you out.
Oh, it
we've
wouldn't
got
be any trouble at all. Usually I
Alright.
use these powers for summoning small animals for Dahlia to eat, but I can do that for you to eat instead.
I don't.
Our friend here has some very specific dietary restrictions. You know,
Mhm.
a lot of allergies, and also
Yeah.
there's some religious.
Who are you
Restrictions.
pointing to when you say that? Pick
Rogar.
carefully.
Oh wait, yeah, Rogar. Yeah, Rogar.
Okay, Rogar, what do you say? Because the skull looks at you.
I have very particular, dwarven, needs for food and stuff. He
Make-
says.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, no.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Well, I think it's this, as in Cecilia's case. I think it's the same.
Well, you kind of already rolled. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's the same. It would have been the same either way. So.
Okay.
Is there any
Fire.
chance? Can we scramble to? Can we assist, or is this a roll initiative moment?
Veratrix looks very piercingly at Rogar, like, what? So
Okay.
you would not be of such robust build if you had such a limited diet.
Okay. I'll be honest. It's my little gelatinous cube. It gets
You
very
produce Roomba?
twitchy. Yeah.
You're not supposed to bring that to work.
I know. I'm so sorry, and I forgot, and I just need to get it back to.
I'm going to report you. Come with me.
Okay.
You dragon past?
You can just move past and kind of like move out of the way because she's a skull. It's just
Yeah.
floating there she's not really blocking your way.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pretend that I'm reporting Rogar for his bringing his pet to work.
Kayla's gonna like as she.
His pet that actually would help us while we were
Yeah,
working.
I mean-
I'm hoping she doesn't notice that part.
Kayla's gonna try and sell it. She wants to do like, you know, the little curtsy bob. It's like, yes, mistress, sort of thing. Apologies.
The skull looks at these at the wreckage in the hallway. She's like, someone has destroyed the gelatinous cube. Well, I guess it would have been necessary for these mortals to get in, so I guess it's all right. I wonder who is messing with the skeletons, though. And then she just zoom, flies off through the wall.
We should go.
Sarson
Go.
says, she seems nice.
I mean, as far as floating skulls go, she's the nicest one I've ever met.
Yeah.
Real quick, Kayla is gonna do disguise self on herself, but only to hide her wings.
Okay. Yeah, you get out to the main hallway and you hear the skull shouting at the skeletal guardians in the crypt.
And just gonna keep right on going.
Go. Go.
Okay.
Roar, can you
So-
do the stone-shaped thing and seal this off so we
Oh.
don't?
I cannot, because I did not do that. Memorize that particular one.
Oh, okay.
We could.
Well, there is.
Could Caliph shatter the ceiling and have it collapse and block it off or something? But she floats right through walls. I don't
Oh,
think
that's
it
right,
matters.
we're not-
And collapse part of Briar House, Sarson
That
says.
that's a
Oh,
good point. We
you
don't
wanna
know
do
what's
that
load
again?
bearing. Okay, well,
Could
I
be a
think that's
statue
actually,
anywhere around here.
I mean, okay, so it's a good point. Veratrix could totally just like go through the ceiling. I'm actually wondering if she's already done that before. I feel like
Ooh.
Dahlia Vhammos might come down, count skeletons, realize there's 4 extras down here, and there's a new door out of her. How does she get down here? Is she going through our basement? Did you guys give Caliph? Did you give Aiden a key to Briar House?
No.
Are you sure that he might have passed to his grandma?
Oh
Is that who
no.
Dahlia is?
No, even if I gave him a key, he wouldn't have passed it.
Maybe she's tied to that pedestal and cannot travel too far from it or something.
I guess we'll find out. Okay, well,
So you climb back up into Briar House proper.
maybe we should burn the stairs so they think it's this is just a more wreckage.
Caliph, the book in your belt pouch starts to shake a little bit, which is Aiden trying to communicate with you.
What's up?
Oh, well, I'm so glad that you escaped from my great aunt Veritrix. She is monotonous.
That's one way to put it, yes.
I've only met her the one time, although it was very memorable. She
What happened?
still scares the hells out of me.
Is she the reason why you're a necromancer? Were a necromancer?
No, she is not a necromancer herself. She was just a noble woman, of course, but she became that creature that you saw due to certain agreements that she made with certain dark entities for power. You know the story. I became a necromancer because of my Aunt Dahlia, actually, who I always thought was really amazing.
Wait, she made agreements with something for power.
Yes, that's
Do
what
you
I
know-
said, isn't it?
Do you know what?
Some kind of powerful secretive entity.
That's not helpful.
Well, you could ask her, I suppose. She probably talked your ear off about it until you died of starvation.
Hey, Tsetseliya, we might
What?
have another lead.
Wait, what? You found another lead?
So,
Where?
I remember Aiden telling me about this, which is also technically true. Just now. Veritrix made an agreement with some dark entity for power.
Okay. So she thinks she might hook me up. Is Aiden around? Could Aiden like make an introduction so it's not awkward?
I'm pretty sure it would be awkward
It would
I mean,
definitely
yeah,
if
be
he
dude.
were
awkward.
around.
Like, I've been harsh on Aiden in the past, and I apologize because.
Well, that's nice of her. Tell her I accept.
Don't entirely know. Your business is your business, and sometimes love is insane. But dude is awkward, so I get it.
Kayla, did she just say the word love?
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
She doesn't understand our relationship at all.
No, she doesn't.
Why are you
she's
muttering to
She's still
yourself?
trying hard, though, and I appreciate the effort.
I kind of want to pull Rogar aside, except we're standing in like, what is this? The second dining room?
Yeah,
This is
well,
this is
the corridor. It leads to the dining
probably.
room.
I'm standing in like the solarium or something.
I think that's the sitting room for tea,
I think
as opposed to the main sitting room. for
Tsetseliya calls
reading
this
and
the
stuff.
extra room.
Yeah.
The unnecessary room.
There are about 4 of those in Briar House.
This house is unnecessary. Yeah. Okay. So you think I should go back down there and talk to the floating skull grandma?
Wait, that's very.
I mean, we can
Is
add it
Dahlia-
to the baby pile.
Okay.
That's not Dahlia, is it? Dahlia's.
No, Dahlia's a necromancer from the sound of. Well, Tsetseliya doesn't. Tsetseliya knows that much, but what Aiden said is that Dahlia is a powerful necromancer, and Veritrix is a warlock.
Aye, and Veritrix says she has
Maybe.
to summon animals for Dahlia. So that sounds like maybe she's.
Dahlia's a vampire.
So if she found someone to give her power, it's probably a vampire.
I mean, right now my choices are Malkazid, the Blood King, Branded King. I don't know why I
Aye.
want it to be Blood. And to
Blood King's a
and-
different king.
You get a less cease and desist. Stop infringing on my trademark. Sign the Blood King. Like my choices are looking like Malkazid, the Branded King,
Aye.
up to Fractious Dark Fae.
Or
So-
Jurgle, ancient
or-
god of death.
Yeah, with the weird head.
Aye.
Or
Oh man, guys, if I make a pact with Jurgle, Sturge is never gonna stop talking about it. I won't be able to tell him.
That's true. But I don't know. I guess a vampire I mean, Shay's kind of a vampire, isn't she? But she's not bad. She's not evil. She's
Yeah.
kind of nice. Can you be sort of a half vampire?
I don't want to be a vampire. Is that necessary?
Oh, I don't know. Is that what?
I meant just asking Beatrix who her friend
Beatrix
was.
isn't a vampire. Beatrix is dead.
Oh, okay, great.
She's a.
Dead enough. Deader than a vampire.
She's not a demi-lich, right? She's just a. I mean, I don't know. Cecilia's like, it's a floating skull.
I don't know. Is she a demi-lich? Floating skull?
Make a religion check.
Natural 20.
You don't think so?
Ooh.
Like demi-liches, like their teeth are gemstones, and
Oh, I
they
thought that
seem
was
to
just
be
a Sarai.
extremely
Just how
powerful.
he likes to do it.
Oh, the teeth and eyes. There are usually gemstones involved, right? You didn't see any on Beatrix.
No, we could just go. You could. Do you want to go back and ask?
Okay, I will go back and ask.
And I will go with you. Sorry.
Should we wait long enough that it seemed like we ate sandwiches? Oh, should we eat sandwiches? Because I'm kind of hungry. And
I mean, we
then-
could just eat
Yeah,
some
there's-
sandwiches. She's not going anywhere.
I will make sandwiches.
There's no point. We can't like eat sandwiches and then we all like cleaning supplies,
Right.
and then you can go chat her up, and then Roger and I will, actually clean.
Does Charity still live here, or did she leave because we're absolute chaos monkeys?
No.
I mean, an
heads
aside, we
into
don't-
Sarshan heads into the kitchen, and you immediately hear this, ah! And Sarshan
that
says, do
answers
not
that.
worry, it
I
is
mean, I don't think we need to
Sarshan."
role play making sandwiches and stuff. That's just like we can skip
And-
all
I
that.
figure we,
enough.
that's true. We can just
Very
wrap this up. I figure we can find some cleaning. Charity would know where some plausible cleaning supplies were that we
Aye.
could hold as props.
Mhm. She
I
said,
do
"Oh,
kind of want
you
to
wanna
ask
help me
Caleb.
clean?" Oh, amazing.
Okay.
I have been waiting for you to hire more help, but if you
Oh.
want to just help on your own, that's perfectly great. I mean, it's I don't want to overstep and say too much, but I really appreciate you offering to help me.
Oh, we should probably talk to Artemisia
Can't-
about this, huh?
Yeah, Charity, I think you should take the day off. Since Artemisia's not
Oh.
here, we can just do that, I think.
We can relax
Yeah.
our standards a little since Artemis
I
is
think
not.
that's really the thing. Right now, everything's chaotic. It's stressful trying to, be in this house and maintain it. So it's okay if it's just a little less.
Amazing.
Um,
Oh, I'm so
definitely
grateful.
all the extra rooms, don't worry about them.
If you don't mind, then I'm just going to go out and sit in the rose garden for a while. I've wanted to do that for so long.
Oh my god, yes, please, and we'll bring you a sandwich.
Oh,
Also, just remember the rose gardens are kind of dug up a little.
yeah.
yeah,
She heads
we're-
outside, and then you hear another scream.
It's just don't fall in the holes. Don't fall in the holes. It's fine. We're just getting some gardening, and
Just to be clear, Caleb made sure there are no more bodies in the ground.
yeah, it's
So,
actually less.
If she's screaming, it shouldn't be from those.
No, it's the beautiful roses.
Okay. I was like, it just occurred to me, like, oh man, there's gonna be some night masks out there or something. We're like, bye, Charity, have a nice
Sorry, we sent you to your death.
Okay.
Nightmare fuel out in the rose garden.
So,
Aye.
Caliph, this Jurgle guy, that's not your friend you were talking about. The one that's maybe up in your business?
No, that's Merkel.
Merkel. Got it.
Myrtle.
And we all heard it in our heads. It's really, it's iconic at this point. So, Merkel, if I understood right, took power from Jurgle. Do you think I mean, would that help you? If I don't think I totally understand. Are we trying to get rid of him?
I kind of. Okay, here's the thing. Merkel wants me to put on something called the Chrono.
Crown of horns?
Yep.
Is it a pretty crown? Is it an ugly crown? Is that why you didn't want to do it?
Is it a magic thing?
It's a
Oh,
very magic thing.
but you like magic.
Not as much as Sturge.
That's
True. Oh man! Oh god!
Okay,
Sturgeon Rashomon is gonna be a thing.
do not tell Sturge about this, because
Yeah.
I have a feeling Sturge might try to take the Chrono Horns, and that's not going to go well for him either.
Oh, okay.
Do you have it on you?
No.
Okay.
It's,
What happens if you put on the crown of horns?
I become Merkel's.
Like
Just become
his avatar or like his wife?
He was a little vague on that point.
Oh.
No, I gotta admit, I asked the question, I heard it coming out of my mouth, and I realized neither of these are good choices.
Mm.
I mean, I could.
Like,
I don't-
if Merkel just wanted to make me his champion on Earth and give me all of his death powers, that'd be great. But he was talking about something like eternally bound and all that, and I was like, that's a little.
That's a lot of commitment.
Aye.
Not sure I'm ready for that, to take things to that level yet.
Forever sounds lovely unless it's actually forever.
So, is he bothering you now? Is that who you're talking to?
No, that's not who I'm talking to.
Ooh.
It's talking to it's a case. I'm talking to Aiden.
Like, in your head? Is it like ascending
Oh,
kind of thing?
like speak to dead like you do sometimes?
Is he dead?
Oh, wait.
He's not dead.
Oh, okay.
Is he that is he more zombie than he was before? Because that was
He's not dead, but he's definitely less alive than he used to be.
Oh, I mean, I think last time we saw him, both his arms and both his legs were like zombie limbs.
Yeah.
Less than that.
How much more? Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's
okay.
I am so sorry for your loss, Sarshan says.
Oh, she said he wasn't dead though.
It feels like it feels like he's with me at all times.
That's lovely. I'm glad you feel that way. It's important to hang on to those that we care about.
If he's at the
Okay.
back at the university, we could go visit him if you wanted.
Do you think she buried him in the university?
Oh, I thought she said he wasn't dead.
Yeah, she did.
Anyway, I brought
I don't
sandwiches.
know.
Sarshan
We can
hands
take
you
a break.
Sandwiches!
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
like all meat sandwiches.
So
The meat between two slices of chicken.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bread is
So wait, if we do this subletting power plan, maybe I could have Merkel's power from you.
Oh,
If we could figure out how to make it work. Because, again, very interested in this. But also confused.
Aiden communicates with Caleb. That is theoretically possible, but I think you'd need the crown of horns to do that.
Caleb is not going to let on that Aiden told her this. She's gonna try for a poker face, and by poker face, pretend she's carrying on a conversation. What actually ends up happening is her face just goes completely blank,
Interesting.
Let's put that in the back pocket. Let's finish our sandwiches and then we'll go talk to Beatrix.
Nope, that seems good. I do have a question, although we've done a lot of talking. It may be better to go down and annoy the skull until we fight.
Well, why? Let's consider what we're going to ask the skull as we take our break, because it's about that time. So, Yang Yang, voice in the sky, cue us up for 10 minutes, and we'll be back soon.
Figure out what I should ask the skull, audience.
Who should Tsetseliya try and get a pact with? Okay, and we'll see you soon. Hey, enjoy this ad.
It's over, man. That's why we came back, right?
Is it?
Yes, it's
Idle
over.
Champions.
It's very
Idle
short.
Champions. Woo! Okay. All right. Okay, so you've headed down into the basement, and you are going to brave the floating skull once again.
Now that we've generally been reassured she's not a demi-lich waiting to destroy us.
And did we raid
Because let's be real.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Sorry?
it's not like I wouldn't do that.
I was gonna say,
Right?
did we raid Charity's like cleaning so that we have like a feather duster amongst us and
You do,
okay,
yes.
we look official.
You are fully prepared with plausible deniability.
Is it a +3 feather duster? Is it...
Yes.
Excellent.
It does no damage, but it makes your enemies feel comforted.
Okay.
And tickled a little bit.
I'm legit putting this in my inventory, I hope you know.
Okay, great.
+3 at tickling. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you're down in the basement.
So I'm assuming we're just gonna walk back to the bedroom. Stop me if something needs to be addressed, but I'm gonna walk back to Beatrix.
Okay, yep.
And I'm
She's there,
assuming you
floating
guys
around.
are gonna follow me
Yes.
and not be like, good
Oh,
good luck with the scary skull. You got this.
The one thing you didn't need our
Okay,
help with
just-
talking to people. So
You're back. Perfect. I had noticed that
Yeah.
there were a few areas that were still dusty.
Oh, you can point them out to me. I've got the feather duster. I'll take care of that.
I see that your
So-
dwarf also has a feather duster. I shall point them out to both of you.
Just out of
You decided that
curiosity,
you're back.
that's good. Your name rang a bell to me, Beatrix Vhammos.
That's the one.
Am I correct in I'm just gonna kind of drop my voice and be like, am I remembering right that you made a pact with a powerful entity of some kind?
Oh, you refer to the family lore that has been passed down through the generations about my great power. While
Yes,
it is true. I am great and powerful, and my patron is a mysterious entity from beyond the scope of mortal or immortal or undead existence.
Wow. That's a lot of things to be above the
Three-
scope of.
Whole scopes?
Very impressive. Very impressive. Triple
Well,
threat, right?
You might not believe this, but in life I was quite charming.
You'd have to be. Just,
Yeah,
you know,
know,
I,
right.
I totally believe that.
you still are.
The skull would blush, but it doesn't have any cheeks. I could hear myself echoing there.
All right, real question. How thick can we lay it on before she starts?
So you're going to try and get out information about her pact from her, huh? Is that what's going on? You're muted again, Aaron. Sorry.
You're
Still
still
muted.
muted. It switched to your headphones or something.
Can't hear you, Aaron.
No worries. We'll prestidigitate. I'll
Oh,
prestidigitate,
no.
and Keyleth will feather dust and should. Oh no.
So I noticed that there's like a lot of dust in these corners. Whoever was doing the
Can you
cleaning
hear me?
last time, they really didn't do a good
Yeah, now
job.
we
Oh,
can
we
hear
can hear you now.
Perfect.
Aye. Should we get and check under the? Well, maybe should we ask her if we should check under the bed, like to see what she says?
Oh yeah,
so
right
we
before,
whispered
right
shit.
before we went on our break, we noticed a body under the bed. Do you want us to take care of that, or we'll leave it for now?
Oh, yes, you should probably take care of it. Dahlia has used that one up. She hasn't been back in quite some time, in fact. Although time passes differently in this place, which is to say that I care very little for time.
So, if someone was just going to make a pact similar to yours, well, I guess I have a couple of questions. Okay, cards on the table. This isn't
You
my only
seek
job.
power, do you?
Yeah,
I see.
I
hustler.
had a pact. I like Survivor. I had a pact with an archfey. It didn't quite work out, and I'm looking for a replacement.
That's why
But-
she's only a cleaner right now.
Aye, nobody wants to be a maid
Yeah.
forever.
Archfey. So dramatic.
Mary, I'll
If I had a
fulfill
hand,
the prophecy,
it would
and
be on my heart right now.
I could. It's funny. I could really picture it when you said it, just exactly that tone. So, just out of curiosity, does your patron have a name or a title? A way of
He
summoning?
does. Ah, yes, there are ways of summoning him. Indeed. I kept them in the chest, I believe. It's where I keep all of my most precious possessions.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to share, I understand. But if you'd like me to get them out, you can tell me. You can tell me all about them.
Well, I
bet you
lack,
have a lot of stories.
I do lack hands, and so I couldn't get the scrolls out myself, but I could certainly show you where to find them.
Oh yeah.
Follow
oh,
me. She
okay. Oh no.
flies right over your head.
Oh no, into the library. Caleb,
Yes,
I think she's talking about
there.
this. She's talking about the scrolls she took.
There's
Oh.
the chest. There lies the secrets of your salvation. If only I had the
I
hands
see.
to operate the chest.
I see.
Well, open it up, girl.
Okay. I'll open the chest.
Okay, fab.
Wait. Kayla's saying,
Still
wait.
there.
I need to mute. Is there a way to like distract her? Rogar, distract her.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I think I knocked this book off of the shelf.
Ah,
Oh no! What if it was the Shar book?
how dare! She floats back up.
All right, stick it back
You
in. Stick it back in.
foolish and incredibly handsome, perfectly heighted maid. How could you?
Oh, I managed to catch it just before it fell off. It's okay, and I was very
Oh.
gentle and dusted it. Gave it special but gentle treatment because I can tell it's very important to you. And
Oh,
you're
you are
such a
so-
lovely skull that I
well,
really
thank
want
you.
to make sure that you are happy.
You are so talented.
And he yammers
Sarshan,
a bit. Well,
Sarshan comes over and he's like, I almost knocked something over. She says, "Go away, we're talking." He's like, okay.
We've opened the chest.
I don't think she's paying
It's-
attention. I think she likes Rogar a lot.
oh,
We should go save
we-
Rogar.
we
Sarshan
should.
says.
Oh, it sounds like they've got the chest
Oh,
open.
dear.
Let's go see.
Oh, I was gonna come back and be like, so Jurgle is your patron. Is that right? Or did I need to read further?
That is an interesting name that I had not known from my patron.
Oh, what was the name you knew?
He never told me his name. It was a dark and meaningful night that we spent together him bestowing upon me great power and me bestowing upon him great compliments.
Okay.
And he
Doesn't sound like a
bound
patron
me,
for me.
bound me to secrecy.
Okay. Okay. So just out of curiosity, is Jurgle very hands-on as a patron? Did he bother you a lot, or?
I can assure you that my patron is not hands-on. Not at all. Very hands-off.
Is that because he doesn't have hands? Just checking.
No, that is not what I mean.
Okay. Were you ever asked to do things that would be considered abhorrent in basic morality systems?
Define basic morality, if you would.
Did you ever have to sacrifice people that
Never.
weren't people that you wanted to just get rid of anyway, I guess? Oh my
I never
gosh,
had
am I a
to.
terrible
Didn't
person?
deserve it, basically.
He never had to, but he didn't mind. Okay.
It was strictly optional.
Did you
But I
ever
was very
have
enthusiastic.
to? Did you ever have to work magic to pervert the course of good in some fashion?
Define good.
Every
Generally
school thinks they're
letting
philosopher.
everybody do what they want as long as it doesn't hurt other people. I think that's Tsetseliya's basic definition. Self-actualization, agency. Did you commit agency theft?
Agency theft. Ah, stealing the course of someone else's destiny from out of their own hands.
Yeah.
I may have done that periodically, but it wasn't exactly my patron making me do it, unless it was. It was very, very secretive.
So you
hard to
don't
say.
know if your patron was controlling you, but you think he wasn't.
I don't think he was controlling me. It wasn't part of our agreement.
Okay. Did your patron ever rip you away to another plane to fight in a war against, the terrifying nightmares of your childhood?
No.
Okay, bonus points for Jurgle.
Yeah. +1.
Tsetseliya has such a low bar.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your life experience. You set a
You're not
low
gonna
bar, you're not
psychologically-
disappointed.
Yeah. Not going to psychologically scar you for life. Oh, all right.
Okay.
My patron seeks power to replace that which has been lost. If you also seek power to replace that which has been lost, I believe you and my patron would get along very well.
Well, there's that. There's just one other thing is that, ideally the patron I'm looking for is also someone who might do me a solid and fight against just for example, terrifying chronomancer that wants to eat our entire timeline.
That's a magic thing, right?
Yeah, not
he
a
has a
literal
great
thing.
deal of interest in magical things.
Is he more
She has
likely to...
conjured some hands out of smoke so that she can gesticulate.
Oh my gosh, is her patron Sturge?
Oh my god! If we find out,
He keeps
like,
telling
the
us he's a
one big-
god.
the one big bad evil is alternate Tsetseliya, but then it turns out Sturge is alternate Jurgle. I would die.
Disguised self. Ha!
Yeah.
It was me all along. You thought it was you, but it was me.
Oh
God.
Okay, so the main concern I have is I don't want to make a pact with someone who's more likely to side with the power-hungry chronomancer versus work with me to stop her.
My patron does not wish to share power.
Okay, that could be good. Okay, this is good to know. You have any way of contacting this person?
Oh,
That-
of course.
Would you mind sharing his number or his I don't know, his planar location? Some way to contact him?
So the skull leans in close and says, I couldn't say.
But can you
I
write
think we
it?
should go now.
Oh, Morse code. Why? What's wrong?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
He's like a back out carefully.
Okay.
I
Don't go. We're having such a lovely conversation.
Were we?
Yes.
Caleb is gonna jump in and like, did you have an opinion on tea roses? We have some lovely black tea roses in the Vhammos backyard right now.
Oh, amazing. I wish I could go out and see them, but you see, I cannot face the sunlight.
Oh, why not? What happens?
Much
if you
like
face
my
the sun?
daughter. Oh, I would see to exist, obviously. She would catch
that's-
fire and burn to a cinder.
That's unfortunate for both of you.
It is.
Okay, that phrase freaked Tsetseliya out because that's what Sarshan says when she asked questions about the Golden Raven. So I was fully prepared for this skull to turn into the Golden Raven. But if you guys are talking about tea roses, I think threat level has just like ticked down a little bit. And I'm kind of like, what is happening here? But
Well,
So
Caleb is
Cecilia
trying to
is
distract
in the
so
other
you can-
room, leaning against the wall.
but everybody's
Sarshan
still in there.
comes out and he's
Oh.
like, "Are you all right?"
Right? Did you hear what she said?
She said the thing.
She said,
The thing that I say.
what does that mean?
I didn't see her at any of the meetings.
You guys had meetings?
Well, I mean, I spent a great deal
Does
of
this
time.
mean Jurgle is the Golden Raven?
I'm sure that's not what it means.
Are you sure?
Well,
I
it's
don't know what-
possible. It's possible that she ate Jurgle in her timeline.
I feel like nothing makes sense anymore. I don't know what to believe in.
Let's go ask her.
Oh my god.
Ah, wait, I know. Okay, Tsetseliya, he takes you by the shoulders. I tried really hard and I thought of something.
What? What?
Let's ask her directly if the Golden Raven is her patron.
Okay.
Because Golden Raven, you can't talk about the Golden Raven if you serve the Golden Raven. That's her whole thing.
Okay. I guess
Right?
this
This
is
would
worth a
work.
try. Although she says yes, or she says I couldn't say. What do we do?
I hit her with my sword.
I guess that's a plan.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she doesn't have secret powers. All right, I'm gonna come back in. I'm just gonna be like, okay, cards on the table.
She looks over
Is
at
your
you and says,
patron
"Ah, you
actually
bet."
the Golden Raven?
Who's that? I have heard of no such Golden Raven.
Why did you say I couldn't say?
Because I couldn't say it, because I don't know.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I feel like everything's playing mind games with me.
I find that slightly more terrifying that she was like, okay, give me power. Who are you? I don't know.
Right?
Well, he
I mean, I
Have power
can't
to
point
offer,
too
and
many
I-
fingers.
He came to me one dark and stormy night. He had power to offer, and I took it. Oh, I took the power. It made me feel so very powerful. Anyway,
Okay,
Because they're so
Okay.
very satisfied.
so Jurgle's not secretly the Golden Raven. That's good. Gets
my
a good stab.
Now that you have spoken of my patron, he shall come to you in the darkness, when you are alone and whispering
oh.
secrets.
Okay, so if I'm not alone, he doesn't come, right? Like I can be ready.
I can suggest my daughter's I can suggest my daughter's secret chamber if you wish.
No, I'm just checking. I'm just
Oh.
checking. I have to be alone for Jurgle to show up.
It's a very private room.
Well,
I mean,
okay,
as
I
a
understand.
backup, maybe we should know where her secret private chamber is.
Oh,
Says.
You could crawl
That's a
inside
good
her coffin
point.
if you like. That is also
know,
very private.
that's a
She
good
only
point.
uses
Maybe
the bed
just,
for that sort of thing.
That's Rogar. That's a really good point. Okay, yeah, let's see the secret private room so that I know where it is for later, for when
wonderful.
I decide to do this thing.
The skull floats back this way, says a word by the fireplace.
Can we
It
hear the word?
Opens up to reveal. Yeah, opens up to reveal a chamber. Let me see. I gotta select the right command though.
Oh,
There's a coffin
wow!
back there, and a big, very old
Wow.
blood stain.
Oh, wow! This wasn't in the agency contract for cleaning. Just for the record, this would be extra. Is Dahlia in the coffin right now?
Is the coffin closed?
Are you asking me, the DM, or the skull?
I'm asking
The coffin
skull.
is closed.
I'm asking
don't
the
believe
skull,
so,
because I
no.
don't want to disturb her. And if I have to be alone,
I don't believe so. No.
and so you're suggesting if I get in the coffin, that's the most alone.
Sarshan is like, I'm so sorry. I came up with this plan.
I'm just gonna look in the coffin to see if I'll fit. I mean, I
Okay,
don't know how tall
yeah.
Dahlia is. I'm a fairly average height person, but just they should check.
Yeah. It's sized for a humanoid woman of about your size.
Oh, I'll peek in the coffin just in case there's something in there.
Okay.
I'm not
it is
climbing
indeed
in.
empty. It is indeed empty, and it's lined with purple velvet.
Okay.
In fact,
good
all
to
the
know.
furnishings in this small little alcove are black and purple.
Very
And
Sharon.
on the front of the coffin is a purple circle surrounding a
Oh.
black circle.
Oh, I don't want Rogar to come in here. Yeah, okay, that was very informative. That is a very private room. I see. Well,
Would you like to use the private room?
maybe later.
She asks. Oh, okay.
Maybe later. I'm not quite ready to commit at this point to a connection to Netherese Death God. It seems like maybe I should ask some questions first of myself.
Of course.
But he sounds great. It sounds
Oh,
like
indubitably.
a very good option for a patron who might serve my purposes.
Okay. The skull nods happily. Says, "May he offer you his hand soon, and may you take it in good faith and good health."
Thank you so much, Lady Vhammos, Miss Veritrix. We'll be getting out of your way now.
Very well.
Gonna
Anytime.
try to remember how Caliph curtsied and probably. This is not my kind of charisma. Like, back out.
I do want to say, while you were looking through the coffin, you found a couple of things. One, you found a lot of dirt, like burial dirt.
Yeah,
two.
because of vampires.
You found you found an amulet with the Sharon symbol on it. And 3, you found a night mask.
Whoa, that's interesting.
Like
I think
like one of the masks that
Yeah.
you tie around your face.
like
Mhm.
I fully understood at this point that Dahlia Vhammos was probably a vampire, but the Vhammoses being connected to the night mask seems like a new fact. Am I right? Do we know that?
I think you had suspicions, but you hadn't had any confirmation.
Well, hey, now we know something.
It'll go up on Sturge's murder board. Another clue.
That's true.
Mhm.
Now I miss Sturge. I hope he's not getting murdered for stealing magic items he should keep his mitts off of.
He's probably
Okay.
getting murdered as we speak.
So, what you gonna do now?
Well, I guess okay, so this is these resources that we found. I don't know, guys. So actually, before we leave, can I just really quick ask the Skull Bellatrix, if I summon Jurgle, is that like the decision made? Or is it can I just use that as an interview?
Well, I don't really know exactly what you mean, but I believe that you can only make a pact if you willingly make it.
Okay, and if I don't make the pact, will he murder me?
Well, I don't know how powerful you are. That is
I
a
don't-
very, very fine feather duster your dwarf is carrying there.
That is
You
really
might be
nice.
very powerful.
I'd have to be alone. Okay. Well, I guess I want to go back upstairs and discuss what our next steps are. I'm very shaken by that. I couldn't say dropped in the middle. I might have PTSD from some things.
for good reason.
Rogar will leave a little bit of Displacer Beast cheese on the pillow because he heard that you're supposed to leave something, some food on the pillow for some reason when you clean. So he's not exactly clear on the details, but he gives it a try.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what I was expecting to find in a Vhammos library, but I feel like I'm not sure that these are the best options. Maybe I should try being a cleric.
Okay, Rogar, when you walked into the library,
Aye.
you thought you saw something like a tall, bony figure standing in the corner, but then
Oh.
it vanished when you looked a little harder.
Which corner?
This corner over here.
Oh. Okay. Let me see what I can do about that. Can I? Oh, I have nothing good. I'm going to use.
Tsetseliya and Sarshan walk past you and they're like, "What's up?"
I think I saw something like a skeleton kind of thing in the corner down there, but it disappeared. It was up the corner of my eye. So, I don't know. There's so much skeletons down here. Maybe
This
I'm just
place
seeing
is
them.
very spooky. If there were
Aye.
skeleton ghosts, is that a thing? You should ask Caliph. Caliph knows the thing. And you could probably make that skeleton ghost be your new best friend.
There's ghosts without skeletons and there's skeletons without ghosts. I'm not sure I've heard of ghosts of skeletons before.
Could you invent them?
Now that is a very interesting thought.
Do you see the skeleton ghost?
If we look, do we see the skeleton ghost?
In the
With
corner
the
of
bony
the room?
figure? Yeah, with the bony figure
You don't see anything out
that
of the
we've
ordinary there.
had cannoned into a skeleton ghost, which I
Rogar,
love.
what are you looking at? Rogar, what are you looking at?
Oh, I thought I saw something down in that corner down there. It looked like kind of like a ghostly skeleton or a very bony person. Anyway.
Maybe it was just like Calith's shadow or something.
I could be.
Well,
Maybe it
it's
was-
probably fine.
That's probably
Well, I
fine.
mean, I feel like Tsetseliya's like, everything's spooky here. She's gonna continue.
Okay.
Rogar will just die. If the others don't
Just
seem
waiting for you
concerned,
to-
he'll just follow.
Just waiting for you to move your tokens.
I'm in the hallway, man. I was waiting to see. Is there some check we can make to see if this is something we should be looking at more? Is there a paranoia check?
An insight check. Insight is the paranoia skill.
15.
You just feel vaguely unsettled.
This place is just creepy.
Aye.
A little bit.
Does tall skeletal figure match up with the general description of Merkel?
Yeah.
Rogar, let me know if you see that figure anywhere again, please.
Oh, okay. I will.
And let's never come back here again. Yeah, everyone good with that?
You don't want to make this your new bed? I guess, to be fair... Actually, do we have any idea if Dahlia Vhammos is still alive?
Yeah, probably don't want to be roommates with a vampire.
Oh, did we
No.
remove the body like she asked? Because then you'd have another body, Caliph.
It's okay, we can leave it. Let's
Okay, all right.
for once, not a priority.
Okay.
Aiden says, "Oh, don't worry. I don't think Aunt Dahlia will be a problem." Well, I mean, the first thing I did once I was dead was to go check on which of my relatives were also dead.
Oh, so she's dead too.
Yes. Apparently, you killed her.
Was she the Duchess of Coins? Was it the
Darkness,
Duchess-
but yeah.
Count of coins.
Oh, the Duchess of
Duchess of
Darkness?
Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
They have to alliterate, don't they?
I mean, that's a really pretentious name, though, isn't it? Duchess of Darkness. Sort of on the
So-
nose a bit, isn't it?
So she hasn't been down here in a while.
Nope.
It was just yesterday as far as Veritrix is concerned.
That's true. She does have bad time sense.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, interesting too, because if we need to, we can disguise ourselves and come get the stuff that's in that chest that we didn't get to open.
Oh.
Because now we know who Dahlia is.
And you have
I
that
don't
Shar
know.
and Priestess robes probably still, do you? Or no?
I made him into this like skirt thing that I'm wearing
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
because it was a lot of look. It was a lot of look, and I was not prepared to commit to that.
Aye.
So,
Artemisia must have been so proud when you made yourself a skirt.
apparently you're supposed to hem things.
Oh.
And you're not supposed to use sleeves as a belt.
Hmm. Says who?
And
She said something about clashing
Artemisia.
colors. Sartion said.
that too. Which you'd think it's black, it would be fine. But apparently, if you
think-
put black and brown together, they're not neutrals anymore. I don't get it.
I just
I
go
feel
with
like-
red. Sartion points to.
I feel like Tsetseliya would have been like really proud to show it off, and then Artemisia would have just had this really fixed grin and been like,
She goes,
"What a great first attempt!"
"Hey, good job! Give it to me now."
Something very wrong here. Yeah.
Okay, we're in the
Okay,
hall. Are we?
So you're gonna
Yep.
you're gonna
we
head back up.
Yeah.
All right. It's getting fairly late. Like you've spent a lot of time down in the basement reading books, basically all day. You're now up in Briarhouse.
Okay.
So are we getting in the chicken house and going someplace?
Maybe. Do we have another idea? Like, I feel like these were okay options, but there's definitely something to be desired.
Well, okay. Do you want to be alone for a bit, just to? feel out that option?
I feel like story-wise, I feel like that's been set up. I should do it. But I feel like Tsetseliya would be like, no, somebody stays with me at all times until I'm ready for the weird-faced Netherese person to come. So,
Sartion raises a hand. I shall stay with you at all times.
Well, hold
Oh.
on. Just because you talk to someone doesn't mean you have to like get married,
See,
right? So
Oh, yeah, but see, here's
I-
the thing. I don't know. I've only had the one warlock pact, so I can't say how it always works, but I have to admit, if you think about people who might be like, okay, let's think for a second. I don't know if Lilton does warlock pacts. It wouldn't shock me, but if you went to Lilton and said, hey, would you be interested in a warlock pact? I feel like he'd make the doors disappear until you said yes. Or maybe kill you. But probably not. He'd probably want you to do something to entertain him or some... So I don't know this Jurgle guy. And so if I say, hey, how's a warlock pact work with you, buddy? And he's like, you'll be my eternal slave. And I go, thanks, but no thanks. And then he murders me. I don't like this plan. I guess it would work if, like, Rogar, do you have that come back to life spell prepared just in case? But he's a death god. He might just, like, erase me. I don't know how any of this works.
As long as I can get to you within a minute, I can do that. And Kalith, does Jurgle like Merkel, or because
I'm a little fuzzy on that, but I mean, you could also, you don't have to outright reject. You can say, I'll think about it, and then just never be alone again.
Just never be alone again. I have a very hard time with the idea of Tsetseliya being like, yeah, let's do this.
Oh,
Seems
maybe
like a back pocket kind of thing. But
there's the temple to, I can't remember time. I thought it's one of the life god, human life god. Chontea in Westgate. There was a temple where I was sort
the
of
shrine to Chontea.
where I had where the doors were being kept in the basement and all that.
Oh,
Like maybe
yeah,
if we
I
were
don't
in a,
remember which deity that was though.
if we were in a temple, maybe that was dedicated more to a life god, maybe then you'd have some protection.
would he even show up at that point?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I feel like in my gut character answer is I don't do this, but I'm okay being told no, freaking do this because that was my expectation.
No, do whatever.
I mean, Kalith is over here being all about
Please do
collecting
it.
information. It's like,
All right, fine, I'll do it. Just Rogar, be at the door. If I end up dead, please come fix it.
Okay.
Okay, where are you gonna go?
Like this. I want to go in my house, except also I don't want to be traumatized in my house. So that
Your
doesn't
house
sound
is
great.
over here.
Yeah.
Propping up that side of the Briar house.
I feel like going in my house is what I would like to do. Even
Right.
though part of me is like, no, Tsetseliya, don't do something traumatizing in your safe space. But also doing scary things in your seat of power is a good idea. So
All right.
moving my mini because it's important.
Sarshan follows you automatically.
I don't know which side the door is on.
I don't either. It's
He follows you up to the door.
Okay, door. I'll assume it's on
Okay.
that side. Okay.
it's just going to be a quick conversation and maybe he won't even answer.
Great.
And
I know it's
love you.
important. I know it's important. I love you too, and I know it's important for you to be alone, which is why I'm coming with you.
Okay, but then it won't work
Why won't it work?
because I won't be alone if you're in the room.
Okay. I shall wait out here with Rogar.
Okay. So give him a quick kiss
He
and
hugs
just
you
go
real
in
fast. Yep.
go in the witch house and close the door.
You got this, darling. Okay, you go in, close the door.
About this at all? Yeah.
It feels homey and welcoming in here, but there's a slight cool breeze from somewhere.
Okay. I feel like I want to start a
need to
fire
make
in
an
the
interior of the
fireplace,
witch
but-
house map. Okay, I'm gonna try and do that at some point.
That's
Start a
fine. I
fire?
can use my imagination.
Okay, you start a fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Warm this place up, and also all the corners.
Okay.
I feel like Tsetseliya would have designed this house to be round, so there
Yeah,
were no
it is-
corners for
it
things
is
to
round.
lurk in. Yeah,
You look
that
at all
feels
the
right.
corners anyway.
Yeah, just make sure there wasn't any corners added while I was gone.
Yep, fair.
Okay.
All right. You don't see anybody. You sit in front of the
Okay.
fire for a while.
Yeah.
Flames are rising. Hypnotic.
Really want to drink that jeweled I've got, but don't want to be drunk when the death god shows up.
You hear a whispered voice that says, "You invite me in
For a conversation. Yes.
for a conversation.
Yeah.
What is it that you wish, little witch?"
Well, I'm wondering, what are the terms of a warlock pact with you, Great Lord Jurgle?
Which who was and which who will be again. My terms will be simple. You will collect and hold knowledge for me.
What kind of knowledge? Would we be specific about that?
All kinds of knowledge, but
Is the-
preferably knowledge that no one else knows.
So
Secrets.
secrets.
That is what I wish you to find.
Do you determine what the secrets are, or do I determine what the secrets are?
Yes.
So you can tell me to go find out a secret thing as part of this deal.
I will whisper to you if I hear of secrets that you do not realize.
Just to be clear, things like what does this person sound like when I rip out their small intestine, is that a kind of secret you're planning on asking me?
Okay, so you feel this presence behind you, like a cold presence,
Okay.
but you're still not turning around.
No, I don't want to see it.
If that is the type of secret you would deliver me, then yes.
More concerned that that's the kind of secret I will be directed towards.
I will trust your judgment.
Interesting.
You are a keeper of secrets. You and I have much in common already.
Yeah, but someone told me that secrets are poison. How much thinking can I do about this? Can I have a couple of days?
A long-fingered skeletal hand reaches over your shoulder, and the fingers close over your coat there. Think on it. But I know that you wish your power restored soon. Those of us who would seek power cannot be sated with time. And then the hand withdraws once again.
Is the presence gone at that point?
It's starting to fade. Do you want to look, or are you just going to wait?
Oh, I kind of want to look. I'm going to glance back.
Okay, make a perception check.
I feel like I'm going to regret this. I feel like it's going to be like, make a wisdom save. Okay, perception check. Shit, it's a 7.
Okay. So you catch only the faintest glimpse of this tall, wire-thin figure with one long-fingered hand. And that's it. And it just disappears. It looks like kind of a Grim Reaper with just
Does it look
one-
like a skeleton ghost, kinda?
Kinda.
Okay.
And then it's just gone. It's just faded into the darkness.
Okay, I would like to go outside now where it's not where the creepy thing was.
Okay. And you realize that you're holding something in your hand,
What?
Oh.
which when you kind of slowly open it, you see is a ruby about the size of like that big.
Oh my
Like,
god!
you can fit in the palm of your hand.
I got one more charge on that wand of detect magic and kind of want to pull it out of my bag and see what I'm looking at here.
Oh, it's definitely magical.
Oh no, what kind
Seems
of magical?
to be divination.
Ooh, interesting.
Or, yeah, it's a communication device of some kind. You're pretty sure.
Did he just give me a burner phone? Maybe. Ah, God, I wish I'd pay more attention in Ramyani school and learned to identify. Okay. I am gonna go out of this house right now and be not here for a minute.
Okay.
And go also reassure Rogar and Sarshan that I'm not dead.
Yeah, Sarshan's standing out there with his sword ready. He's like, aha!
Rogar's like, oh, I just realized, like, if you're dead, you can't tell me you're dead so that I can come save you. And then I was just gonna come
I
knock on
hadn't
the
even
door.
realized that, Sarshan says.
I just assumed I'd scream. I'd assumed I'd get a scream out. But that's a really good point. Okay. So he showed up, and I don't have to decide right away, so that's good news. But I don't know. Made some compelling arguments, but I don't.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Like what?
No, just kind of pointed out some ways that we're alike. Is all.
The stone feels extra cold in your hand, like it grows colder as you start talking.
I don't like that. I kind of want to just stick it in my pocket. But I'm also like, is Caliph up still? Does Caliph know how to identify magic things?
Is Caliph perched on the top of the witch hut? Yeah.
Caliph!
Yeah, she's there.
Do you know what this thing is?
Does Caliph recognize it?
No.
Detect magic.
Yeah, it's magical. It seems to be a communication device of some kind.
I don't know. It lets you talk to someone. Have you tried using it?
No, it did a weird thing. It got all cold.
Can I see it?
Can I have- Yeah, can I? Wait. Yeah, take that. I'll try something after.
Do you want me to hold on to it?
Well, I'm curious about something. So, okay, I'm gonna hold it in my hand, and I want to tell a truth, and then I want to tell a lie.
Okay.
Or maybe what I need to do is tell a secret. I'm going to look at Caliph, and I'm gonna say, I think Aiden is a charming and brilliant individual, and you should be so lucky. Does it do anything?
No.
Because I don't think that.
Thanks for
It doesn't do
Sarshan's
anything.
like, I don't think I ever met Aiden, but I can tell that you don't think that.
But the ruby stays just normal.
Right.
Okay. I think that Aiden was very weird and a little too into you and kind of a twerp. Does it do anything?
No.
Okay. I stole Artemisia's scarf and I made it into a belt, and I kind of did it out of spite. Does it do anything?
Feels a little warmer.
Weird.
Can I try something?
Yeah, here.
All right, Caliph is gonna whisper this so no one else can hear.
Okay.
I made Aiden into a skin book because he said he wanted to see how it feels.
The gemstone starts glowing slightly.
Oh.
What did you do to it?
I told it something true.
Did you tell it a secret?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay. 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 I want to not do this right now. Can we just do the drinking jeweled part or something? Or is there some kind of mystical land of ice cream and milkshakes we could go to?
Oh, that sounds nice. What is a milkshake?
There's the purple lady. There's always the purple lady.
Let's go to the Purple Lady and have some ales and
Someone suggested jeweled, Sarshan says. Excellent suggestion.
I did.
Unless you don't want to be around people, we probably have some stuff here. Assuming that.
I would. You guys we could just go in the witch house and drink the jewels and eat the cheese if you want. I just don't think being alone is a thing I want to do right now at all. 0%.
We haven't really
Yeah,
had a
no one
housewarming
knows.
party yet, so this would be nice. You can give us a tour, the one-room tour.
Just Blizzard Beast cheese.
Yay!
Sarshan very gently but firmly takes Tsetseliya's hand and in both of his hands, and he's like, I am not going to let go of you. You are not going to be alone.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That
It might make it strange to walk, but
intense.
She's gonna squeeze his hand back and I guess lead him back into the witch house.
okay. Okay. Well, it's 9 o'clock. It's a good time for us to stop for the evening. That's all the time we have for tonight. Tune in next week for the first of our Team Rashomon adventures, right, Aaron?
Woo!
Yes. We also
I realized I
do
did
the
not
other
double
half.
check with her before the stream. Okay.
So far as I know,
yes.
it's fine. Yes, next week it's the other half of the party, and I'm gonna DM, so Eric
Woo.
can have a turn playing, and we will see what
be
they.
fun.
Also, because I'm the one who did all the Rashomon research already, so we'll see how it goes, and if I can, it'll be. I hope it'll be fun. I hope you guys like it.
It'll be Stong, Artemisia, and Sturge.
And
All right.
Sebastian.
And
And Sebastian.
awesome. At least at first. We'll see. All right. So I have been Eric Scott to be the usual DM of this game, although I will be stepping back to let Aaron DM next session. And speaking of Aaron, take it away, Aaron.
I'm Erin M. Evans. You can find me on Twitter at Erin M. Evans. You can watch me on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. on twitch.tv/CNE Games for Champions of Lore, where we talk about the lore behind Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms. You can listen to my podcast, Writing About Dragons and Shit, with B. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis, where we talk about writing and fantasy writing, movie, I don't know, it's a bunch of stuff. Our most recent episode is about description, and the one before that, we had Rhiannon on to talk about sex scenes. So lots of stuff. You can join me on Tuesdays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific for Concentration Check on this channel, where we can sit down and get some work done. And then on Mondays, please join me for Idle Champions Presents The Court of the Raven Queen, where I play Farida, and our good friend of the show, Obo Lauren Urban, plays Orkira. We are going to the Fortress of Memories to save Havilar with B. Dave Walters DMing and a bunch of other wonderful people. It's very exciting. It's a little intense. I hope we don't die.
Is it
but
painful to
that's
grow
it.
those horns out for each episode and then
By
suck
the
them
end
back
of the
in?
episode, actually, by the end of the episode, that headband is killing me.
Oh.
But it is so cute, so I kept it on. And that's right, Shaka. Shaka is also missing a chunk of his memories, so we have to save Havilar and we have to fix Shaka. And it just occurred to me Shaka might get perverted by the Raven Queen, because right now I'm playing Tsetseliya and I'm really paranoid. But anyway, that's on twitch.tv/CNE Games at 4 p.m. Pacific every Monday for the next 5 weeks. So please come check it out. And that is the channel of our sponsor, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realm. Check them out at idlechampions.com. Woo!
Woo!
Hi, I've been Emily Tang. Thank you for watching. Thank you to our moderators tonight, and thank you to Yang Yang for doing everything behind the scenes.
Yeah, thank you.
The invisible fifth person on the stream.
I'm Randy Henderson. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for the subscriptions and jumping in and cheering us on, the bling bling and all of that fun stuff. And then come join us over on the Discord, chat about the stream, chat about life, chat about your favorite hobbies. It's a great community over there. And then if you're new to the stream, check out our website where you can find info on the players, characters, NPCs, recaps of all the past episodes, everything you need to know to get caught up and jump in. Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Check in next week with the new players not new players, but the other team. And it's pretty exciting. Enjoying the format. Stay scrawly, everybody.
All right. See ya.